Blood Moon already? Come on, Blood Moon. I just got started. What's up, people? I'm Xogue, and welcome back to RyotPack. What? Wait, dude, Xogue, where are you, buddy? I am in a new map. Yeah. No, nothing crashed. Don't worry. You don't gotta worry about anything if you're playing on RyotPack. We just kind of decided we had some stuff with Abyssocraft removal, kind of tore out chunks of the world and all this other good stuff. Plus, we updated to the latest forge, and we updated every single mod along with it, so we figured a fresh start is a good idea. Now, it's not going to happen again. This is not going to be a regular thing. We are not going to be restarting over and over and over and over and over again. But the first start was kind of impromptu. We just, oh, I fell in water. Oh, come on, water. I don't want to be in water. I don't want to be wet. Anyway, so the first launch was kind of impromptu. We were just like, yeah, let's do it. Let's go. Run, launch. Go. And it turned out to be, we didn't have, the seed was not terrible. It was not a terrible seed, but we hadn't really looked at a whole lot of them. Yeah, that's how I have a bed and a crafting bench. Hello, tree that is missing the bottom two logs. How are you? And stuff like that. So, it was kind of impromptu. We figured, why not? Just kind of a thing. Now, it was actually, it was my idea that kind of spawned into it, and everybody was like, you know what? I don't really care either way. You can restart, you can do this, you can do that, and it's not a big deal. So I was like, you know what? Let's go ahead and do it. Let's just go ahead and get a fresh start on a new map with an updated server. Everything is great. Everything is amazing. So don't worry about your worlds. Nothing's going to break when you update. Nothing's going to, be bad. It's not going to be terrible. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I wanted to make sure that was known. Now, since we're in a new world, and it's kind of a restart in the middle, you're going to see me just kind of increase in Tinker Tools, because we had a lot of Tinker Tools, and we're going to end up getting a lot of those back. You're going to see them upgrade like crazy, and I would be doing something right now, like maybe chopping down trees, but I don't want to destroy this landscape. This tree, possibly? Yeah, this one was already gone. This tree just, like, never existed. We'll do this one, because I need some basic tools and stuff. But anyway, yeah, so I wanted to let you know that. Also, since we are now on the latest forge, we can actually go ahead and kind of get, let's see, 1, 2, 3. We can go ahead and get a bunch more mods in, like a lot of the new stuff. We actually added one in already. It's an add-on to Baubles. Yeah, it's a Baubles thing. And what Baubles does, if you don't know, which you probably do, these are Baubles right here. So basically what we have is Baubles, this thing right here. So basically we have a whole bunch of things. Now Baubles adds some on its own, but maybe just the miner's ring, I'm not sure. But everything else seems to be Bauble stuff. But you get a lot of cool little things in here, like this guy right here, the ring. You can only have one ring equipped, so you can have one of these things. I think we're going to end up going for night vision, so that way we can save our armor stuff for the things like haste and power and all that good stuff. There is also one that does flight, and I think it's an amulet. No, maybe something else. Magnet ring. They have magnet rings, which is really cool. You have the belt. Here's the flying upgrade. We can have a belt on. So that's pretty cool. And one of the best things about this is that they are very, very cheap. Now, I think the upgrades are not very cheap. For example, the flying upgrade, which should be in here somewhere. Yeah, see, it's not super, super cheap, but it is fairly cheap. I got a comment about the extra utilities wings and saying that those were ridiculously cheap and all that good stuff. And they're like, you need another star, but it's not too hard. And I'm like, yeah, kind of. But when you're in modded, I mean, flight is just kind of part of the deal. So to me, that's not huge. That's a worthwhile thing. Plus, you need this guy. You have to collect a whole bunch of different stuff. Like, it's ridiculous what you have to do to get flight. You see the chain there? You see the rabbit holes? That's kind of crazy, right? Plus fall damage immune. Oh, that's included. That's pretty cool. Jump up speed, jump. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And then you got to get that. Okay, so that's not too difficult. But it's pretty cool. You can just kind of do that kind of stuff. And it's I don't know, it's just pretty neat. So we got to get, we want an axe because this is the last bit of wood. We need a sword now. So let's go ahead and chop down another piece of tree. Hey, tree. Hey, tree that's not dead yet. Come here. Now, the other thing that I wanted to mention other than, you know, not worrying about your world is fine. I wanted to make sure that's absolutely known. It's just our decision kind of a thing. But anyway, the other thing is that I have been looking at a few other mod packs. Everybody's telling me to get Faithful, and I'm like, yeah, I mean, Faithful's pretty cool. I don't have a problem with Faithful at all. Like, I like Faithful. I used Faithful, like, forevers. I used it for a very, very, very long time. Faithful is one of my mod packs. I love Faithful. But this is modded, and I feel like I want to mix it up, because if I ever go back to vanilla, that's what I'm using. I'm using Faithful all the way Faithful. So I did go ahead and download a few of these other guys, and we're going to take a look at those. I'm going to be switching them out. So if you see my texture pack change, then you know what happened. It was just because this guy right here, I just changed it out. Now, there's a few of these that are kind of cartoony. There's some of these that are like 128. It's not really cartoony. I don't know. We'll have to check them out. But I'm going to go ahead and change one of those now. I don't know what... I don't really know. I need to finish removing this tree. That's for sure. But I'm not exactly sure what's going to be done by the time you come back. I really don't know. It's a surprise! Blood Moon already? Come on, Blood Moon. I just got started. Guess I'm waiting until it passes like really, really high in the air or something. I need to start getting blocks. Or I need to log out. I don't want to destroy the landscape, man. Crapo. Oh, right. Well, there may or may not be an issue. It could just be a thing that, coincidence, basically. Oh, give me your meat, pig. I want some bacon. 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 Thank you. We got lots of bits now. We got lots of foodie bits. But the first 2 days that I've been here, the 2 nights on the server were both blood moons. I hope it's not like a bug where every single night is a blood moon, because that would be absolutely terrible. The mod would certainly get removed, but I don't want to have to remove a mod. I've been removing mods. We gotta add mods. We gotta increase this thing. But anyway, so we have pork joints and bacon joints. Yes, we need to make one of those knives, but we need iron. There's actually some iron down here I could go grab, but I'm not too worried about it right now. So what I've done so far is pretty much not a whole lot. I just made some tools. I had to log out of the Blood Moon nights because they're really terrible. Like, they're really, really bad. And there's no way to survive them, I don't think, without, you know, logging out. Not this early in the game anyway. So it's kind of like, meh, not great, not too great. But what I wanted to do, actually, before we get into what I wanted to do, check out the area. Like, this area is just magnificent. Like, I love this area. I love the green of the grass. The hills over here are pretty cool. Like, we could put, this is the server area, by the way. And in this map, I'm going to stay around spawn. We're going to be developing spawn. I don't know if anybody else is, but I'm going to be doing spawn. So, this is pretty much where, you know, this is going to be my home for a little while. We will find our own base, but like I said, this is going to be a long-running map. We're going to try to keep this one for as long as possible. So, that'll be a thing. But anyway... yeah, but like you got the hills over here and stuff and everything. Also the resource pack, yes, it did change. I didn't mention that, but I absolutely love this one. New Start is amazing. Like, not necessarily the blocks and stuff, but like the GUI is fantastic. I love the GUI. I love that. I love the buttons. I love all this stuff. So if we do change to a new one, I'm thinking about making my own little compilation thing. And then I'm going to have to, you know, create a copy and paste thing, because everybody asks me what texture pack I use all the friggin' time. So that's totally a thing. But anyway, so yeah, I mean, it's really cool. It's a really nice little thing. Like, it's, I don't know. I love this GUI stuff. It's really, really cool. But we're going to be trying another one. We still have a couple more to test out in this episode, so I'll probably switch to another one in between this cut and the next one. You kind of get the gist of how it looks. It's pretty cool. We like it. We like it a lot. We definitely like flows as well. I like the break texture of flows. Like, that's what I like. Can I... Like, this is the break texture of this mod. Like, you can't really tell. I guess I could do it like here. Like, that's the break texture of this mod. I like the one where it had the bars on the outside kind of increasing and coming together. I don't know. It was really cool. Anyway, so you get the idea. This is this area over here. And I don't know. I really, really, really love this area. But what I wanted to do, this is going to be the center of spawn. This is what we're going to do first. And let me not use my sword to do that. I think those are insta breaks, so it doesn't actually take durability away from the sword. But meh, we'll use a bone anyway. So, you know, that's a thing. We're just going to go ahead and break all of this stuff. And what this middle piece is going to be, it's going to be a little fountainy thing. Now, like I said, we got to catch back up to where we were, so there's not a whole lot I can do until I have more time to play and actually try to catch up. Today's been all about RyotPack and getting it up and going, you know, on the new map and everything, so that's kind of a thing. All right, it's getting nighttime. Is it going to be a blood moon? We're going to have to find out. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this a standard-ish shape. It's not going to be absolutely standard. Probably going to dig out this clay, get some dirt in there to replace it. Make it a circle, a decent little circle, and then we'll see about maybe getting some stone and smelting it up in our handy-dandy little furnace over here. Probably have to go mining a little bit for a little bit of coal, and we'll have to see how things go. Are you going to be a blood moon? Did I just get really, really unlucky? Or is this going to be a very terrible night for me? Oh, man. This is going to be great. Now, I was going to use Tinkers. You see this Tinker smeltery stuff over there? The Tinker's things. I was going to do that, but if you remember, in the last map, I actually did that, and I could only break like 6 blocks with a full stone tool. I don't know if that changes if I guess maybe the tool rod made it the cheapskate, I think is what it was. And maybe I should have used wood or something else. I don't really know exactly, but I do know that we didn't like it, so I just went for the regular old stone tools. It does not look like a blood moon. It looks like we're okay, peeps. It looks like we're okay. So I'm going to go ahead and start. I don't know what kind of shape I want for this, really, to be quite honest. It should be like a circle, right? So maybe I should be digging a hole somewhere. We'll go underground, get some dirt. I don't want to ruin the landscape. I'm not ready to do that yet. Not yet. We need to make it look fancy with a nice old little fountain in the middle. But anyway, let me go ahead, get some more dirt, get some more supplies, and see about actually making some kind of a circle-ish. I know, circles in Minecraft, it's not a thing, but you get what I'm saying. Some kind of a thing in the middle. And yeah, we'll be right back. Let's go sleep. All right, so you see these little slabs here. It says building bricks vanilla compat, something along those lines. Building bricks is basically what it is. Well, it also has this trowel thing, which in the config options, in the controls, you have little things for, like you have next and previous, which when you get the pack, these will be obstructed by one of these right here. The map writer stuff, next waypoint group, and teleport to previous something. I don't know. A couple of these basically. Because I set mine to the whole period and comma, which kind of works because it's a little arrows on your keyboard, which kind of cool, you know, backwards and forwards kind of thing. But what you can do with this is actually select. You see the little icon down there to the bottom right beside my hotbar. It's kind of changing, right? So what we can do with this is actually just make these things. We don't need a crafting table or anything. We don't have to manually craft them or anything like that. We can just select them and then place them down just like this. Now it does say 59. And one more. I don't know why it's saying one like that. I think maybe it's not actually giving us the full amount because you get a lot. Oh, because you get 2 per. Actually, you get 2 per. So it actually puts it in your inventory. I forgot about that because, you know, it takes 3 to make 6, right? So you get 2 per block. So it actually splits it up like that, which is kind of cool. So what happens if I break this? Do I just get 2? I do. All right, no problem. Because then it takes it away. Yep, it's working out pretty good. I think this is pretty cool. So we can just use this guy. Is this going to give me a full block or 2 slabs? Okay, 2 slabs, no problemo. I guess I should put one back there. Bam, 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 bam. This is something that's really cool, actually. It's very handy, and it's not something we actually used. I kind of looked at these in the controls, and I'm like, nah, whatever. I don't know what the heck it was. But it's actually a really cool thing. Like, building bricks is a very handy little mod. I mean, that's why we have the grass slabs, for crying out loud. Some of you commented like, that's the best mod ever. And I know, the server peeps have thought the same thing, although there's a tree hovering over one. So that's a little bit wonky, but it's cool. It's Minecraft. It's allowed. It's fine. It is okay. The other thing that I didn't like, let's see if it's still a thing. We're going to go ahead and place that down and place down a dirt slab. Because when you dig these, when you dig the grass ones, you get back dirt slabs, and they never grow back into grass, which is a big bummer. I don't know if Silk Touch will let you have them back or not. I don't know. Let's see, actually. Let's see if they're craftable. Because that's a thing, right? Grass slab? Yeah, you can't craft them, which is a bummer. I'm thinking silk touch, you'll probably be able to pick them up, but I don't think grass will ever grow back onto this block. But we're going to have to give that a shot. We're going to have to see. But anyway, so this is the little circle for our area. I didn't actually dig this stuff out. I wanted to. Because clay, number one, clay is good. Number two, it kind of disrupts our little feel that we have going on down here, which I don't like at all. I don't like how it's different. It's bugging me. OCDs. And yes, more OCDs. Finish breaking. There's a lot of it back here. I'm going to pretend that I don't see it. Because once it's covered up, I won't. Get some air. All right, we're good. So now I need to find my way out of here, get some dirt, fill in that hole. But what we're going to do in the middle is just kind of, I don't know, you see it's kind of like an oval shape, right? It's longer this way than it is this way. So I think we're going to go ahead in the middle a little bit. We're going to go into the middle, but it's going to be some kind of a waterfall-like deal that's wider than it is, or that's bigger this direction than this direction. You get what I'm saying. But let me go fill in this hole. I'm going to think a little bit on that and actually see what I can come up with. I think maybe, I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll definitely have to see because I have no idea what it's going to be right now. Yes. Oh, also, I didn't show you that I'm actually using a new resource pack. It looks kind of similar, so I don't know if you noticed. You probably did because you just came from the previous clip. You're like, oh, it changed. This one is very, very closely tied to this one. I think this one right here is actually based on this one. So it's basically two tweaked versions of the same thing, but it's kind of cartoony. And for whatever reason, you know, I'm By Xogue. I gotta have, I don't know, interesting. No deaths have occurred on the server yet, so that server thing is still set up. That's pretty cool. So as soon as somebody dies, you know, we want that message all the time. How can we not have that message all the time? That would be amazing. But anyway, so now people's deaths are reset, so we don't have to worry about that. Hopefully it's not me that gets to the top of the list. Hopefully I'm at the bottom of the list again. I want to be last place when it comes to death. But anyway. So, yeah, I mean, we have this texture pack, and it's very, very closely tied to the other one. The new start, which we like so much, and I think it's basically a very, very similar menu, but this one has a cool little color overlay, which I do like more. This screen is also the same, but it has like a half blue. I like the blue better, but it's not all the way around. I would much prefer it all the way around. I think the other one was actually, so I think I like the other one better. It also has a little bit more detail in the blocks, but not a terrible amount. Like, I mean, it's like I said, you just came from that. You probably notice it a lot more than I do. But I don't know. I don't know. It's still a very good one. Now we got to try the Simply Sharp one, which I'll be loading up. This is a 128. My frames might drop, but maybe not. I don't know. I'm going to switch to that, and in the next clip, you're going to see it. And I'll see you back here in a little bit once I come up with some kind of an idea for our little fountain thing here. You know, I'm bringing you back just to pretty much tell you that I don't like this one. It looks kind of cool. This was like the first one that I chose. I played with it for just a little while, and I was like, yeah, it's okay. It's not terrible. Let's find some others so we can let the peeps choose. But I'm saying no to this guy. I don't like that one at all. I really don't. So I'm going to go ahead and change it out. I think we're going to go back to new start, and then we're going to continue on with what we were doing. Just before we get started on this, I do want to make sure you're pointed towards the fact that our dirt slab is still a dirt slab. So yeah, it totally does not grow back, which is really a big bummer. I think it should. If you can't craft the dirt slabs, it should grow back. And then it would be good, and Silk Touch should be able to pick it up, just like normal grass. You can't craft grass with, well, actually, you might be able to craft grass. And that, yeah, well, sort of. That doesn't count. That doesn't count, okay? But, yeah, you know what I mean. Just kind of, there should be a way to either craft it or have it grow. I don't know if it's easy to make it grow on slabs, because, you know, normally that kind of thing wouldn't happen, but it is modded, you know? But anyway, so you get the idea. Just kind of a thing. Now, what we're doing now, as soon as this tree disappears, are you going to disappear a tree? Ugh. By the way, this break animation, I'm not really a big fan. And I didn't go to the new start one. I went to the other one, the paper cutout one, which I like quite a bit. What? No, stop. Which I like more overall than the other one. But there are a lot of features in the other one that I like more, such as, you know, the border that goes all the way around. And by the way, this one highlights, it just highlights in a different color. The other one highlights too in a blue color, which I do like more. But I don't know. I just like this one more for now. I'm probably going to end up combining the two and taking the best of what I like out of both. And then it'll probably be a thing. But that is, you know, I don't know. I may or may not do that just because I might find a different texture pack that I like. You never know. Oh, I broke that. Why would I break that? Now it's going to be a dirt slab forever. Oh, well. So, now that we're moving on, we're going to go at... Oh, I'm almost out of shovel, too. My shovel's almost gone. Oh, see? It's gone. It's done. It's over with. I need to make a new shovel. Let's go make a shovel real quick. If you haven't noticed... Oh, zombie. I hear you, buddy. Die. Whoa, die. Ooh, die. There we go. That works. That works for me. By the way, no more blood moons. We're good to go. But like I was trying to say, if you haven't noticed, I'm kind of bringing you along. It's more of a let's play thing today. Closer to it. Not completely, but closer-ish. And it is kind of a thing I want to do a little more often. Like, not all the time. I know a lot of you guys do like the update thing that I do. But especially in modded. Especially with a lot of modded. But when we're just doing like buildy stuff, I'll do buildy episodes every now and then. I told you I wanted to get back into that direction. So when we do the buildy stuff, I'll try to bring you along for it because I know a lot of you like to see that kind of thing too. So hopefully that's something you want because it's going to happen. And it's cool. I like it. I like it. Okay? Now, don't ask because I really don't know. Let's go ahead and make an iron shovel since we do have the extra pieces at the moment before we decide to use them for something else that is unimportant and not as important as a shovel. Because shovels are amazingly important, apparently. But, hey. Now, what we want to do, we're going to go ahead and get rid of these. Yes, I did mean to get rid of these, so no worries. No worries. They're not going to be dirt slabs forever because they're not going to exist on that location, at least. Can we combine these? Can we make full dirt blocks out of these guys? Oh, we totally can. Perfect. Sweet. Amazing. Oh, we got a berry. Aw, berry. Yay. All right, so... so very good. All right, anyway, moving on. That was lame. I know it was lame, but I'm Xogue. Lame is a thing I do. Also, I do want to give a shout out to Legit 50 Cal, which I already did. He's been working on my Xogue for a little while, and I feel it was important to let you know twice because you don't know how much I appreciate that. I did ask in a previous episode, and I was like, you know, it would be really, really, really cool if somebody would do that, and he decided to do it. So that's pretty awesome, man. Now we're working on getting it in a digital form. I don't know. Whoa! Cave hole thing. Wait. We don't want granite. Done. Dirt. Wait. Dirt. Yep. For now. We gotta break that down too, actually. But we are working on getting it in a digital form so that people can actually go and check it out and actually see a lot of the stuff that I've done. And said in derpy moments and stuff, like all the words I've accidentally created and added to the Xogue is pretty cool. It's a cool little thing. Now he's been working on it and stuff, but yeah, it's a pretty cool thing. Anyway, so we're digging. You know how digging works, right? You just take a shovel and you just keep swinging away, and then dirt breaks. You pick up the dirt. You don't have to pick up the dirt, but you can sometimes pick up the dirt if you have inventory space. And what you do is you know, that dirt is removed. And then I'm going to stop talking now. I'm going to go ahead and just finish digging this thing out, and I'll see you back here in a minute. I hear a zombie. Where are you, zombie? Zombie! Xogue stream reference. If you're not aware, I used to stream a little while ago, and I had little nicknames for everybody. Zambi was zombie. Well, yeah, I know. It was such a great nickname. Zombie pigmen were Porsches. And gas were wine balls. Did you know these? So, like, very, 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 very select few of you might know about that. But anyway, let me go ahead, like I said I was going to do, and just kind of cut this little bit out, and I'll see you back here in just a little bit. Yeah, that kind of thing. Okay, so here is the design so far. This is what we've got. We have this nice little fountain in here. I think it's pretty cool. Eventually, we are going to change out the blocks. I don't know if it's going to be us or somebody else. I'm sure other people will see the same thing and be like, yeah, it's not so great when it's dirt, man. So they might change it out for us and do stuff. I also thought it would be an interesting, yeah, we'll get to that in a minute. I also thought it would be an interesting idea. I don't think it'll work because I think the ice will melt, but if we can find a, like a packed ice biome, we could have like, you know, an ice skating rink kind of thing, just to mix it up so it's not water, and then we can actually walk on it too, but still have the fountain pieces in here. I think that would be an interesting little thing. I think that'd be pretty cool. We'd have to find the packed ice, or if you're in the UK or similar, compressed ice. But we have this stuff here. We can actually make it. Okay, cool. Ice we can make with snowballs and water buckets. That's pretty cool. We need the cold stuff. Basically, as soon as we... Oh, no, sword, come back, buddy. Thank you. All right. As soon as we find some cold stuff, we can actually go ahead and start mixing that together, get some packed ice. I think that would look really, really, really cool in here. Now, I don't think packed ice is actually clear. I don't think it's transparent. Although, you know, that's dependent on texture packs too. But, you know, I think it's pretty much going to cover up the dirt as well. So that's the other idea, the other concept that I have. I think that would look really, really cool. Another thing about this pack is that I absolutely love the text. I love the font that they use. It is amazing. And that is definitely one thing. Like, if we do actually make a compilation texture pack for me to use, then that is going to be what it is. That's going to be the font. I'm pretty daggone sure. I haven't found one I like more than that. And I've seen it in other packs before. But anyway, so this is pretty much where we're at. And this little area right here is kind of like community area. They can come over and make their own little tinker tools. Obviously, I do not recommend any kind of stone. 16 block breaks are like, meh. We'll go ahead and throw our coal in there. We can always find more. And we actually probably have some meat we should cook up too, because I think we're now out of the meat we already had. We have our little chest over here. I'm not sure where we're going to put this just yet, but we don't have any iron. I forgot about it. I was going to make a knife. But we probably should make some kind of a community chest too, maybe over here. I'm thinking another bed's going to go here. So if we put a community chest right here, and then another one right here, and then people can use their supplies. They can still get to the thing. It might look a little bit funny, but it would be all right. It would work. I think maybe right beside it, the beds. Maybe that'll work too. So maybe we'll start hooking that up here in a minute as well. Actually, you know what? Let's just do that right now. Let's do it right now. Also, let's do something else right now too. Crafting table. Wow, you're different. That's cool. You know what that reminds me of? It reminds me of a pencil. This top part right here is the eraser, and then this is like the bottom pencil part. It just doesn't have any lead. It's an unsharpened, very, very small pencil. That's what it looks like. And for those of you who are young enough to not know what a pencil is, darn you. Let's make our little portable crafting table, because we love this thing. This thing is amazing. We made extensive use with this in the last map, so we're going to go ahead and do that again here. But what we need now are, we want to go ahead and make 1, 2, oh look, we can keep going around. Ha 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 ha. 1, 2, 3. We need another one. We need split you, and give me, oh, we don't have that. Let me go ahead, get a few more pieces. 4, and then 4. Give me another chest. There we go. Now we have 4 of them, so we can go ahead and put those on our hotbar. Bam, bam, and bam, bam. Looks like it's getting dark again. Nope, can't sleep yet, but it's close. Also, I don't know if I just said this or not. I meant to. If I didn't, no more blood moons so far. So it's the first 2 nights were blood moons. I think the mod author's playing a trick on us or something. There should be like a no blood moon thing for the first like week of gameplay or something. Because, I mean, really, day 1, you're just going to get so slaughtered. Everybody's just going to log off that first night. Anyway, it should be nighttime. Thank you for letting me sleep. It's amazing. Good morning. Good morning. All right, so, yeah, I mean, we have a nice little area. We didn't do a whole lot of progress in this episode. Like I said, I don't want to repeat the same kinds of things, and other people on the server have said the same, similar stuff. So, I thought we'd mix it up, go ahead and do a building episode. And like I said, in the future, we are going to be sticking around spawn. We're gonna build up spawn a little bit. We're gonna make spawn look pretty before we move out and make our base look pretty. So that's pretty much what we're going for right now. And to start off, we have a little tiny community area for people to put some of their stuff in, like dirt and diorite and birch slabs and rotten flesh and these and this 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 and this. All right, so now we'll let you have some dirt slabs. And we'll keep the sticks. And raw pork chop that I did not cook for whatever reason. Let's go ahead and throw you in there. That is a waste of coal. I know. Should have had 4 more pieces. But that's just a thing. It's whatever. So, yeah. We need a piece of iron so we can make a knife and throw that into the chest too. But anyway, it doesn't really matter. I'll end up cleaning this stuff up at some point. Probably dumping everything that I have so far into these 2 chests. But it is what it is. So anyway. Episode 1 on the new map is now complete. Pretty much. Almost. It's almost over. So if you did like the episode, don't forget to hit that like button. If you want to see more of my videos sent directly to you, then don't forget to subscribe. Comment, favorite, share if you feel like you want to. Thanks so much for watching. I mean that. Thank you. Really, thank you. Oh, Cobblestomp is earned the achievement. You have installed Baubles stuff. Yes. We'll be checking that stuff out pretty shortly too. We just need to get a mine, which is going to be somewhere around the side of this too, I think. But it is what it is. But yeah, comment, favorite, share if you like you want to. Thanks so much for watching. I mean that. Again, I know I already said this part, and probably like right in the same spot where I'm standing now. I mean that. And I'll see you next time. Peace out, peeps. Oh, look, there's Clobberstomp. Hey, buddy. You can't hear me.